Hello guys, this is Deepika from MyTutorialRack.com. In this tutorial, we will talk about the output tags. Now, what are these output tags? Output tags are used to display an output on the screen or display the text on the screen. So the first output tag that we have is the output label. This is a label for an input or an output field. So in this form, as you can see on this image, this is what the output label tag is. Means whatever you type inside of this output label will be printed as it is or will be displayed on the screen as it is. And this is nothing but the input text we discussed earlier in the previous tutorial. So this is the text box for the user to enter his name. Now the label for the text box is the label for the text box. Now this output label tag has an important attribute called value. Now what does this attribute does? Whatever you will write inside of this value tag, it will be displayed on the screen as it is. That is what this value attribute does. So if you want to display anything on the screen, you can use this output label tag, which will be a label for an input field. Then similarly for this as well, are you currently employed? This is the output label for this input checkbox. Then the next tag that we have is the output link. This tag will create a link to a URL. So here you can see there is this link available called Salesforce, and you will also provide what is the URL when you click on this link. So the Salesforce is basically the link, and when you click on the Salesforce, it will take you to www.salesforce.com if you have set the link to be to this link. So this output link is going to create, this tag will create a link to a particular URL. And whenever you click this link, the URL that you have specified in the value attribute of this tag will be opened. So if you have specified google.com in the value attribute of this output link, it will take you to that google.com. So the body of an output link can either be a text or it can be an image. So let's go ahead and do a simple example to illustrate these two different tags. And we are going to create something similar to this form in this example. So going back to your developer console, let me go ahead and create a new page. And we are going to call this page as output tag. That's the name of the page. Since we do not have, we are going to create one. And first thing is, we are going to say Apex form. Because we are creating a form, right? And inside of this form, I will create the output tags, and we will also use some of the input tags that we studied earlier. So here I'm going to say Apex output label. This is the tag that I'm using, and there is an attribute available in this tag called value. And what is the purpose of this? So whatever you provide inside of this value tag will be displayed as it is on the screen. So let's say if I say enter name, then this name will be displayed on the screen. Then let's say we wanted to add some text field for the user to enter the name. So here I'm going to say Apex input text, and let's say the ID is equals to name. So you have, so let's say there is also another attribute for. So let's say we want to link our text box to this label. So here there is an attribute called for. And in order to link this label to this field, we are going to use the same ID that we have provided here for this output label. So it tells you that, hey, this label belongs to this particular text. Then similarly, let me go ahead and give some break here. And let's go ahead and add another label. So here, let me go back, copy the same line and paste it. And let's say we are asking the user to enter his username, and the ID for that is going to be username, and the for, because it has to be exactly same. So this label that we are creating is for this input text. So now if I go ahead and hit the save button, you will see the same exact thing. Whatever you have typed in on the value attribute will be displayed, and then this label is for which field? this label is for this input text. So you have entered this in whatever you're going to enter, this label belongs to this text, input text. Then let's say we wanted to add another label here. So you can go ahead and copy and paste it. And this time I'm going to use the input secret for the password. And the ID, let's say we call this as password. And then here I'm going to say enter password. And this ID has to be exactly same if you're creating this. Go ahead and hit the save button. So now whatever you're going to enter, it'll be masked because you're using an input secret. Now what about this output link? So output link is to create a link. So here we are going to use this output link here. And in this output link, whatever you're going to type in, this is going to be will appear on the screen. So here, if I go ahead and hit the save button, you will see there's a link appear. But this link, if you click on it, should take you somewhere, right? It should take you somewhere. So where it is going to take, whatever you wanted to do it, you have to provide that link in this particular value attribute. So here, let's say I wanted to take me to MyTutorialRack.com. So go ahead and copy this, and then we can go ahead and paste it over here, and then hit the save button. So now what will happen is, once I click on this link, it will take me to which page? It will take me to MyTutorialRack.com. So this is the purpose of this link. So it will display the link on the screen. So the label is for the label for a particular field. You can see here whatever you type on the value attribute will be displayed. And then the output link is used to create a link. So here the Salesforce is the link here. And then where does it take you? It takes you to this particular link.